folks, how you doing? Susie Meadows here. I had to show you my pretty flowers. These are the ones that my niece Jenna, she grows them and then she arranges them. She's the name of her business is Meadows Flower Farm. So, but I just had to show you because they were so gorgeous. I was so tickled. My mom asked her to get me some flowers. And I appreciate that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, well, gang, as you're coming on, let me know you're joining me. This is Monday, September 19th. This is my normal Facebook Live, and you'll know we're live if you look up in that corner there and you see the red rectangle. That means we're live. And I'm looking down because I'm checking on my iPad to see it. Yes, great, good. Okay, we are broadcasting. That's lovely. Okay, gang, Susie Meadows here. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Central Indiana, and I love to craft, especially with Stampin' Up! Goodies. And it was a busy weekend. Here in Lebanon, we had the Back to the 50s festival at the fairgrounds, and I had a vendor booth Friday and Saturday. So that was a lot of fun. And I'm hoping some of you that join me now or later watching the replay are some of you that I got to chat with for the first time there at the festival. So today we are going to work on a card that we put together at last week's, I guess that was Thursday. We had an in-person class at the Lebanon Library, and we're going to use that card as a template, and we're going to see, I'm going to see if I can enhance it just a little bit. So I think we will go ahead and I'll turn the camera down. So that means I'm going to get up close and personal. So, yep, see, like I said, up close and personal. So, as I put you into the stand, I don't want to accidentally shut you down because I could do that pretty easily here. Let's adjust some lights, get this in here. Okay, there we go. Okay, like I said, Susie Meadows, Crafting with Susie. .stampinup.net. That's how you can get a hold of me. And this is the card we are going to work with. As I bring it closer, you'll see there's a lot of different textures, a lot of things going on. And this here is the Ringed with Nature. Let me bring these things over. It's in our catalog, our mini holiday catalog. It's Ringed with Nature. It's a bundle. It's a stamp set and hybrid embossing folder. And what that means is, let me bring it over here. That means it is an embossing folder plus a set of dies. And what happens, this one big die, get it off here. This is sticky because, you don't want to lose any of your dies. So as I bring it over here, what it does, you can emboss and cut at the same time. So this fits in here. I always have to get it right. There we go. So it will fit right in the groove and you can emboss and also cut it at the same time. That's why it's called a hybrid. So, but we're not going to do that tonight, but we are going to use the folder. In fact, that's what you see here. Hey, Marie, glad you're listening. Be careful as you're heading over to class. So, but we're going to use that embossing folder. And so I think what we'll do, I wanted to show you, see, this one doesn't have, I embossed it. I ran it through the Stampin' Cut machine, what I call the Big Boss. But I think I can enhance that a little bit. And let me bring, this is crumb cake. And I wanted to play a little bit. So here is a crumb cake that I have already ran through. You see all that texture going there. And then I also have Sahara sand. I was curious what that would look like. And, we can always add color and we can bring out definition. And so what I did, I used my crumb cake pad and I just raked it across this. And that's where I got some variety there. But I didn't feel that I had a lot of control. You see that light and dark? So I wanted to try it a little bit different. I thought I would try it with a blending brush. So now I need to get paper back here. I didn't, because I don't want to get my work surface all uckified. So let me get some paper. In fact, you'll notice it's already got ink on it because I've used it before. And that's why we've got it. I like using our grid paper because it's got the measurements. And so that makes it nice if sometimes I need to measure something. But this way I can go off my card, off the card surface, and we're going to play. This is what I call the debossed, and this is the embossed. This is the side I want to use with the tree rings sticking up. So if you've not used a blending brush before, we just use our ink pad. And these brushes are really fine. I love them. But so you just, all I'm going to do is just, I'm getting ink on here. And then I'm going to start off to the side and then come over. And I'm just curious what it's going to look like. Okay. I think I want to do some more here. So, as you can see, it's getting, what it's doing, it's raising, what I'm going to say, it's raising the profile. So it's, to me, you're seeing it better. So I want to do the whole thing here. Okay, so I'll hurry. So that way you don't have to wait for me to, this is one that I guess I could have done ahead of time, but I didn't know what it would look like. So I thought we would do it together. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just truly adding color on there. Okay, there we go. Now I just want to quickly look and see what it would look like on crumb cake ink on Sahara sand. I don't know if it looked good or not. So we're going to come over and look. It's okay. I guess I'm not, yeah, it's okay. But I think I like crumb cake on crumb cake. Okay, so let me get these over here so you can see truly what it looks like. Here is the crumb cake with crumb cake ink. And here is Sahara sand with crumb cake ink. And I think I like this one better. So we're going to use that one. Okay, so now that I've got my work surface all uckified, that's fine. What I've got, we've got some other things we need to do here. Okay, I've got a garden green card base, and I'm going to be putting it here. But I don't know if you can tell, I actually stamped on my ribbon here. So I have this, oh, which one is it? Let me bring it. I've got a piece cut out here. Well, when I find it, I wonder if I knocked it off by chance, because I'm not seeing it now. Ah. Oh, it's right here in front of my nose. I tell you, you ever have that? But this is that natural finish ribbon, and it's 7/8 inch wide, so it's fairly wide. But it looks like burlap, but it's really it's pretty soft here. So I need to get some stamps though, and so I've got this one. I need my garden green. I need, okay, we are going to do a Goodwill card, get well soon card. We'll pull that out. And then I want some of the leaves. And so as you notice, I'm just taking them out of the case and laying them down because I'm going to allow that photopolymer to go back to shape. And then right there's my get well. We'll be using that. And here's my leaf. Okay, now I'm going off that card here. So I have, these are the leaf labels. They're part of the Rustic Harvest suite, but you can get them independently. And yes, there's a hole there because it's great as a tag. Well, I'm going to go with the same design, so I'm going to be putting that in the middle. So I'm just going to scoot things over now because I want to make sure you can see things here. Okay, right there. This is, I don't know, this is how I do it. I guess I could measure, but nah, I do a lot more winging. For me, that's one of the ways that I craft. So, okay, right here is where this is. I'm just going to lay it up here so I know. And as you can see, doesn't that look cool? There we go. Hey, Sue, glad you're joining. And I'm going to go a little bit up here. And I am I'm stamping on my ribbon. Okay, and I want some more here. And I want another one over here. Okay, so let's see what this is going to look like. Okay, I like it. Now, actually, we don't see a lot, so I think I could add another one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it out a little bit. So it looks like a whole bouquet of things. How's that? And I'll put one up here. Okay, so I like that. So that's gonna go like that. Okay, now let's do the get well. Well, I have angled it because I'm gonna hide that circle. Hey Bonnie, glad you're joining. So, hey gang, if you know of somebody who enjoys crafts, share this video. And oops, I'll put this upside down. And that way they can craft with us in the future. So, there we go. We've got get well soon. Okay, now I wanted to try something. These leaf labels, you can run through the die machine. And this one I did. I'm going to bring that over here because we're going to try it. I don't know if we like it. We're crafting together, gang. And so, but before I do that, nope, yes, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I've got the little mini. Well, this one is still, I'm going to wait because I don't know if you can tell, but that ink is still not dry. I want it to be dry. So I am going to do something different. Now with this, so we're going to come back and we're going to run it, but I don't want to run it through when it's wet. Okay, I like where they give us all these leaves. Now I have already ran these through. And here's my little tray of some goodies. Okay, here's the different leaves that we could use. So we have 2 different ones. And then I went ahead and did a couple of the mushrooms or toadstools. And this one I actually colored a little bit with the blending brush. And here's an acorn that we have the dies for. But this is what I was wanting. This little branch with, I'm going to call those berries. Now, we've got some options here. I have earlier, I used these. Can't pick it up here. Got to get it. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we have 3 options. I don't know if you've used the Pearlized Enamel Effects or not, but this is what it looks like. So the white, you see how that looks like little pearls there? And then the black, to me, that sort of looks like gray. And then the real red, so gorgeous. So there's options there. So if I bring this closer to the camera, here we go. So we've got the white, we've got the red, or we've got the gray. Well, I sort of like, for this card, I like the white. Now, I applied this earlier because I found it's best to wait at least an hour to let it dry. But I want to show you how I did that. So I'm going to get it out, and it's thick, so I don't shake it. So I have just went straight and used it straight out. And I want to make sure you can see this. So how about if we put this up here. You're going to see if I can do this. I want to get to where you can see it. The nice thing about this stuff is, there we go, is all you do is you put, nope, I've got you in the shadow. Here we go. Okay. You just literally put a drop on it and another drop. And even though the liquid follows you and it, gravity settles it down. When it's done, the gravity has made it a nice little ball. So even though that may be coming with me, the point, by the time it's done, it settles back down. I need to hold that down. There we go. I hope you guys can see this okay. I just love this stuff. Oh, see here, I want a bigger one. Little tiny pearl. Okay, so this is what I did an hour ago because I wanted it to make sure it sat. Because what I found, we'll put it right here so it can dry. There we go. What I found is if I don't, here I got a little too quick and I moved. I put an envelope on it, plastic envelope. And I don't know if you can see, but I smashed my pretty pearl because it wasn't totally dry. And so that's why I'm going to let that sit and dry. In fact, I'm going to scoot it off a little bit more. Okay, so there we go. This is the one I want. We'll put that here, and I'm going to move this totally off so I don't accidentally use it. Okay, so now we can hop back to this other, hopefully. So we're going as soon as I find things. Okay, in my haste, there we go. Here we go. I want to run this through the embossing folder, and it's dry now, and that's what I wanted to make sure, that it dried. Because I didn't want to smear my ink. So I'm using the splatters. Just going to put it in here. Okay, and for the small one, here's my instructions 1, and this is a 3D folder, so I need number 4. So, and these on this little machine, it's always best that your top plate leads in, and that way it grabs it the best. And I'm just putting a little bit of pressure here. There we go. I'm going to rock your world a little bit. There we go. So that's what this smaller die cut machine does not have as much power as the Big Boss. And so you got to think through it a little bit. And that's why I said this top plate needs to lead the way through so the rollers can grab it. So, but let me show you what this does. We may like it, we may not. I don't know. We'll have to see because I hadn't tried it. I sort of like that. I don't know about you guys. Can you see that? Yeah, see, it's got some more texture there. So we're going to use that. Okay, now it's time to assemble, I believe. Yes, okay. Here's my card. Okay, and I'm going to go like this. Nope, I think I want like that. And the way I put my ribbon on is I just put tape back here on the back. So I want it right here. So see, this is where we were playing with it. You can use glue dots. I'm just using tear and tape because it is so easy. It just tears right off. And I can put it on there. And get another little piece, tear it. I can use Scotch tape, but I don't have Scotch tape here at my craft desk. So that's why I'm using my tear and tape. And the best way is just get my pokey tool, my take your pick tool. We run it under here and we get the release off. And there we go. And we'll do that over here. There we go. Okay. Yep, there we go. Okay. Now, sometimes if it's really long, I will trim this a bit, but I'm not going to worry about it, to be quite honest. I think it's good. So we're going to go here. Now, I want to elevate this. So I'm going to use my dimensionals. And I know I want one right there. I want one here. And see, I'm going to hide that because you see where the dimensional, it came through. But I'm going to hide that. And I want one down here. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of liquid glue underneath here just to get it all to stay. I guess I could use a glue dot, but little liquid glue, it doesn't, the reason I don't use that when I'm adhering this, some ribbons, the glue will come through. Can you see where that glue came through? But I'm going to hide it so it doesn't matter. So, but now that I have this where I want it, I'm going to use my liquid glue again, and I'm just going to glue this. Since it's textured, I like using the liquid glue. And I put some on my ribbon. This may look like a lot, but it's very thin. There's not a lot on there because, as you noticed, I moved my fingers, my hand, as I was applying it because I don't want a big glop. Okay, and I like turning it over so I can get good pressure on it. There we go. Okay, so that's good. Now we're ready to put our leaf on. Oops, now see, I haven't held it long enough yet. There we go. We will come down one more time. I don't know about where you guys are, but it's starting to pick up humidity here, and I can tell. I'm in central Indiana, so some days it's real humid and other days it's not. But we're gonna get some more. Summer is not done here in Indiana. So I'm gonna put you right here. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to decorate this a little bit more. I'm going to use some of my leaves. I want this tall one. I always like to dry fit. So I want that tall one there. I want a smaller one down here, something like that. I like doing it in 3s and 5s. I think I would like this here and maybe put it on the ribbon. And I wonder, do I want to, see, I've got these toadstools. Those are cute, or I've got an acorn. Now, I know acorn are from oaks, and that's a maple leaf, but it's all woodsy, you know? Does it really matter? I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you have a preference? I love these little toadstools. I think those are adorable. I couldn't find the other one. It's because it was stuck on me. And I could go like that right there. I could go here. I like that. Let me see. But they're sort of hanging in the air. I guess I could always go like that. Okay. Is that too busy, though? It is. It's too busy for me. So we need to pull the acorn off. I could always put an acorn here. Nope, nope. Now see, I'm putting this on. That's what I was doing. I knew there was something else I was doing. So I was going to go, I could go something like, I don't know. Because see, initially I was going to go there and hide. See, right there, it hides the hole. But that's leaving things. So what would happen if I went like that, and I could, see, I'm modifying, I'm changing the design as we go, because I really like those mushrooms. Okay, well, I know. I have some more leaves. I wonder where I put my other leaves. I put them off to the side. There they are. So let's pull some more out. I want another big guy. See, I'm thinking, yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hide that just like that. And like that. Okay. This is getting a little busy. So I'm going to do that guy. I'm going to do that guy. Do I want to go? I could go. Okay. Okay, we're just going to do some winging. Okay. Because when I start stewing and thinking, it's like, nope, that's too much. So, okay. We are going to go with this one high. I know I want that. See, when I'm uncertain, I figure out for sure what I definitely want. And then, so I definitely want that. And I want this one. Okay. I like that right there. Okay. I like those there. Okay. I want to use that. I'm going to use that mushroom. I tell you, I want the mushroom. So I'm going to use a mini glue dot here. Mini glue dot, a mini dimensional. And I'm going to glue that on. Going to go like that right there. Okay, and I want this one is going to go straight on. There we go. And I haven't forgot, I've got to hide that hole now that okay, so let's scoot this up so you can see. I can't tell for sure if you can see or not. And I'm going to just do some cutting. Those leaves might be a little too big. What about this one here? Yep, I like that there. So I'm going to trim that just a little bit. Put a little bit of glue. There we go. That way I don't feel like my mushrooms are hanging in the air. Okay, so I've got that. Now, do I want this up here? Or I could put you right there. See, I'm really changing it, aren't I? See, I thought about putting it there, but that would hide. That's where it's going. Indecision. That's what happens when I change the plan that I had. Because I had, they're at class. We had a plan. We put this together. We're going to go there. And to hide my dimensional, I could do two things. I could lift it up and take it down. There we go. So I'm hiding it. And then we're just going to do a little bit of green right here. This is probably a little more extravagant of a card than I normally do. You know me, I do a lot of simple cards, but I want this one. There we go. Okay. Boom. Oh my goodness. That took me a few minutes to figure out, didn't I? Because I changed it. Because I still like that original design. But I wanted to use my mushrooms and I wanted to color this. So there we go. Okay, gang. So now just a few, just a few announcements I wanted to mention to you guys. We use this Pearlized Effects. And that is on the weekly deals. It's on till Wednesday night. And so it's on sale for $13.50. So if that's something you're interested, keep that in mind. And you find these by going to my website and hitting specials. And that's where you can find these babies. So that's one. Also, if you're interested in the paper pumpkin, the kits, we've got a fun one coming up. We have, this one is, the Halloween is done, but the next two are Christmas. And the Christmas one, it's going to be, it's a ho, 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 and is what it's called. And it's going to be cards. And the next month, the following month, will be tags that go with that. So don't forget about that. And then the very last thing is, if you want to craft in person, October 6th at the Lebanon Library, we're going to do the Box of Cards class. And so what you'll get is, this is a box of, it's a package of 20 cards and envelopes plus this box. The box comes and you put it together. So this is great for a gift, or if you want to do the cards yourself and you've got a great box to store them in. And then there's also going to be a full pack, I've been using these, but a full pack of the rustic metallic adhesive dots. So this and this is $20, and then I will provide designs for 4 different cards similar to this. These are the cards we've already made in class or on Facebook Live, but this is just to show you the sorts of things that you can do with these gorgeous cards and note cards and envelopes, and these are mailable. So, but we will do 8 total cards with 4 different designs. So, and that is Thursday, October 6th at 3 p.m. or at 5:30. And I need to know next Monday evening if you're interested, because I need to order these things. So, and along with that, the next Facebook Live that I'll be here is September 27th. And if there's something you'd like me to craft with, holler, and we'll see if we can do some playing. So, but I hope you enjoyed this. Yes, you got to see a glimpse of my creative process, or also when I'm stuck. And that's how we came up with these two goodies. So, gang, if you've got any questions, this is where you get a hold of me, craftingwithsusie.stampinup.net. If you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to help you out. And so just give me a holler. This is where you can find all my events, where my link is to my YouTube channel. I've got over 120 videos on there, and if you want to contact me. So, hey, thanks so much. I appreciate you spending your time with me. Take care. Bye-bye.